where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Batman fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 review. And Tony Stark isn't the only one with an even bigger mech suit to fight off bigger enemies. Oh yes, the Batman has one as well. And today we are reviewing the DC Multiverse Justice Buster. This thing is awesome looking. Look how cool it is. Oh my gosh. And this, of course, is from Batman Endgame. So there is the Justice Buster there in the packaging. This is one of the mega action figures. On the back, you've got some awesome artwork of Justice Buster from Batman Endgame. On the side, it says Justice Buster. On this side, it says Justice Buster, but a little bit smaller, and you got some of the window there. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. And here is the Justice Buster out of the packaging. And as you can see, this is probably one of the coolest Batman mech suits or suits of armor that he's ever assembled, at least in my opinion. There's a lot of really awesome design elements that went into this suit. So first of all, yeah, it's a big mech suit and it's very cool. You can check out all of those cool little mechanical bits and details, inner paneling like these bat symbols with hydraulics and things for the inner hand of the robot there, which awesome. I really like the 3-digit hands as well. I think that looks very, very cool on this. Unfortunately, none of the hands are individually articulated. That would have been very neat for a figure like this if each individual digit here had a hinge joint in the knuckles. That would have been very, very cool. There's also like no wrist articulation either on this figure, which is also kind of a shame because I feel like it should be able to, you know, twist his hand a little bit if he would need to. The articulation, though, other than that, is pretty awesome on this figure, despite that bit of detail right there. And as you look, there's other cool little paneling patterns and just different plates coming together in different places. You got some thrusters right there. You've got no thrusters on the bottom of the feet. I really like this weird quadrupedal set of toes on the bottom of the feet as well. I think that's very interesting, although none of those individually articulate. You do have an ankle joint up here, but that's really about it for these as well. You've got this really cool bat symbol on the chest of it, made out of this awesome armor plating. You've got the bat ears that come up, and those are made of a soft rubbery plastic. So if you heat them up with some hot water or something just enough, you can get those flared out a little bit to look a little bit better and just more out. And I know they sit mostly due to how they were in the packaging, and heat and pressure and stuff just kind of gets them to laze back a little bit, but you can flare them out. Again, they are made of soft rubbery plastic. And so are the upper shoulders, which is really cool, so you don't really have to worry about hindering articulation too much. And honestly, they sit high enough above the shoulders that I don't really think you have to worry about it anyway. The head is on a ball joint, and that joint is also on a neck joint, which is also on a ball joint. So you have a little bit of a longer neck joint where you can kind of extend this out and have the head just sit up a little higher and where it can look straight out versus looking down the way they have it packaged. And that looks really cool, and you can turn that from side to side and get some really cool angles with that head design. I really do dig the head design, and just, yeah, flared out like that, it looks even cooler in my opinion. The upper torso is on a ball joint. You have hips, upper thigh, and these really cool knee joints like so. So you can display him standing a good bit taller than he already was. And because of those ankle joints that I mentioned earlier, you can get some pretty cool poses out of this suit as well. Fully articulated shoulders on a ratchet joint. Again, those shoulder pads hinder a little bit, but I mean, you don't really need to do a full swing around over the shoulder with those arms. Upper bicep, single jointed elbows. Again, nothing at the wrist and not even at the top of the elbow. You don't even, or rather the bottom of the elbow. You don't even have a swivel joint right there, which is kind of a shame, but again, still very cool. And that's pretty much it for articulation, and overall, this is a very good sized figure. He's nice and large. McFarlane just keeps on putting out these really cool mega action figs to go with their DC Multiverse line, and it's really nice to get bigger figures that aren't Build-A-Figures, but this also probably would have made a very cool Build-A-Figure. Not quite sure how it would have disassembled in order to fit in various DC Multiverse packaging with other figures in order to make this a good Build-A-Figure, and that's probably why they chose to just release it as a mega action figure. But regardless, it's still a very, very cool figure, a very awesome design, and again, just all of these little details, these scrapes, these inner panels, these inner mechanical bits, just make for a really awesome design overall. It does, of course, come with a data profile card, because why wouldn't it? It is a DC Multiverse figure after all. Words and things there on the back. Codename, or rather, project codename, Fenrir. During the events of Endgame, the Joker infected Gotham City with a virus that turned the populace against Batman. The Justice League was among those infected. With codename Fenrir, Batman activated the Justice Buster to neutralize each member of the Justice League. The Justice Buster is designed for war with the most powerful heroes on the planet and equipped with the Bind of Veils, hyper-fast servers, frictionless fluid cannons, powdered magnesium carbonate foam, electromagnetic nerve tree, citrin neuralizer, red giant's knuckles, and plasma shields. This thing is armed incredibly well. It was designed to take on the Justice League. It did take on the Justice League, and again, a very, very awesome suit. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review featuring the Justice Buster mega action figure from DC Multiverse. What did you think of the Justice Buster? Is this one of the figures you've been looking forward to since you've read Batman Endgame? Or is there some other really cool characters from some of the more recent DC comics that you've been really excited for? Let us know in the comments down below. Stay tuned for more DC Multiverse reviews. Check out some of our other content here on Bay 12. Check out our sister website, cooltoyreview.com, for other toy news, reviews, and more. And like and subscribe to that YouTube channel as well. If you like Star Wars content, check out rebelscum.com. There's daily Star Wars content every single day on rebelscum.com, toy news, reviews, and more. If you're looking for awesome DC Multiverse figures or even some cool Star Wars figures, well, check us out in our physical location in Order 66 Multiverse in the shops at Willowbend Mall in Plano, Texas, which not only houses Bay 12, and we do carry a large assortment of DC Multiverse here, but also Order 66 Toys, the nation's official all-Star Wars toy store. And in case you're not local, they do host a weekly Friday night live sale every single Friday night starting at 7 p.m. Central Time, and they ship all around the world. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.